Okay, so we're in our last section of Unit 9. We're going to end your exponent unit on scientific notation. Now, I believe for most of you, you learned scientific notation in Math 8. Okay? If you did, then this will basically be a review. Okay? If you didn't, then these notes will help you out a lot because I'm going to actually teach what scientific notation is and how you use it. So let's kind of break it down a little bit. First sentence on your notes: numbers are normally written in standard form. Standard form. So you may not have ever heard this term before, but that's okay. Up until now, probably most of the time when you're writing your numbers, and you have commas or decimals or fractions or whatever, that's written in standard form. However, there's going to be situations, especially in science, when your numbers are so large or your numbers are so small that standard form isn't really going to help you out. It's going to be too many zeros, too many commas, too many decimal places. So that is why we like to use scientific notation, which leads me to your second sentence on your notes. What is scientific notation? Well, here's what you're going to write down. It's a special way to write numbers that are extremely small or extremely large. So we introduce scientific notation in your math classes, but the reality is you probably use it in your science classes. If you're ever going to take biology or chemistry or physics, especially in chemistry, you deal with atoms, and you deal with moles and things that are extremely large. That's when your scientific notation comes into play. Okay? So, scientific notation, the way that it's written, and you're probably familiar with this if you've learned this before, it's always written as your number, and that's going to be the letter C, times 10 raised to some power. Okay? So the C, and you just want to write this down, you fill in your blank, this number is always between 1 and 10. Okay? Always between 1 and 10, first of all. That's your C. And then your N, that is your exponent, which is basically a power of 10. So this exponent, N is your exponent, but it's basically going to be a power of 10. Okay, because your base is 10. You'll know that if your number is extremely large, your N will be positive. So I guess we'll go ahead and write that. Extremely large number, your N is positive. Extremely small, your N will be negative. So you're going to basically, for the next few minutes on this video and in this lesson, we're going to take numbers in standard form, put it in scientific notation, and then vice versa. And then on the back of your notes, we're actually going to multiply and divide scientific notation, numbers that are in scientific notation. So on the next video, I'll give you the steps on how you write